Oh, hello there. I am so happy you're here because this is the part of the show where we thank you, the ice cream truck drivers. Thank you so much, ice cream truck drivers. We don't have a new list yet. We're recording this show in the past. There might be a new list by the time this show gets published. Otherwise, you're just going to hear me saying this. This is what you'll hear if we don't add the list in. That's right.
Yeah, but the list would go right here, though. Yeah,
this is where we would put it.
It feels nice here.
If we had the list, we'd put it right here. If you want to be an ice cream truck driver, and I sure hope you do, preachingfun.com is where you can go. Preachingfun.com. Head over there, sign up to be an ice cream truck driver, and who knows? The life you save may be your own.
Hey, Johnny, do you want to go to an ice cream social?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Great, let's go.
Wow, people in the chat are now just putting up pictures of their dogs.
Oh.
We have gone all the way down to just dog pictures on the Zoom chat. Join us on the Zoom chat, preachingfun.com. It's time for Matt and Mattingly's Ice Cream Socials. Sitting over there in Las Vegas, that's Matt Donnelly. Sitting in Pittsburgh, that's Paul Mattingly. In Las Vegas, it's me, Jacob the Audio Guy. We're preaching fun.
Preaching fun.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome, gents.
How we doing?
So many cute dogs.
As we are airing this show, we're airing from the past. I've had a birthday. I bet it went wonderfully. I had a little vacation. I bet it went wonderfully. Matt, you're on the road nonstop right now. What's going on with you?
I'm trying to think of when this is airing because I am doing this thing where I have to go to Chicago.
Yeah.
Do one show and then get up the next morning and fly out to St. Louis and then drive to a gig in Missouri 2 hours from the airport. Whoa. Do a corporate show that's supposed to be blood money. So this will certainly come up on the show again.
Yeah.
Supposed to be a lot of drunk people.
Go back to Chicago, finish out Chicago Magic Lounge, where I'm going to turn around and then go home for the holidays. And then after the holidays, go right back out. I got a corporate in South Bend, Indiana.
Whoa.
And then I'll be heading to the Jokers of Magic after that, which I'm so excited about. And
while you're in South Bend, are you going to air your grievances with the Notre Dame football team and their new scheduling thing that they're going to do with the college football playoff? Is that a big part of your trip?
I'm just going to be wearing Miami shorts and Alabama sweatshirt, and I'm just going to walk around South Bend.
Just whistling.
Yeah. I'm also going to be doing a comedy club in Chicago, which I have to get more details on. But on one of the off nights, we had like one random off night on the tour, and Mike Mills arranged for us to give us a shot in the comedy club, which I'm so excited about. And it's going to be in Chicago. Comedy club in Chicago, which means it's for people out there who are near there. It's a little more affordable than the old Chicago Magic Lounge. So hopefully you can come out and check out.
And this is part of the Jokers of Magic tour, right?
Yes. So it'll be me, myself, Mike Mills, Eric Diddleman, Ruben Moreland, who I'm so excited. I don't think a lot of people know Ruben, but you will know and love him. I'm so excited to be doing the tour with him.
Very cool.
He's very funny, likable. We'll get him on the pod as well.
Are all four of you going to do the comedy club, or is it just okay? Good.
Yeah,
also fun. So you guys get to kind of write up stuff for a smaller stage then.
Yes. Yeah. And I can do more crowd work and things like that I'm excited about. And yeah. Oh, my secret goal is to be comedy club worthy. This is why I'm trying to cajole Brian Brushwood into maybe thinking about doing his first show since 2010. He's done some shows here and there, but he hasn't truly toured, like gone out and done shows since 2010, which is a crime to people who like that guy. And I think
it's fine.
Here's my options as a pro, right? The Jokers of Magic. Hopefully, this becomes a thing. It's a lot of heavy lifting right now to do any kind of live theater and any kind of live touring right now. For the people living in the middle to lower class, we are in a recession. For people in the upper class, hopefully they want to come see tours. That's where we're at. That's where all of entertainment is at. Right
that is desperately true.
Yeah, this is why concerts are crazy expensive, is because there's enough rich people that they can afford that.
Sphere just put out numbers yesterday for what they say they've made on the Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
and
it's
it's
insane.
like $200 million.
Yeah, and
I mean,
it's still
it's
not enough. It's
yeah.
still, and they're still in the red.
That's true too.
um, but so when I try to think about like what I want to do, it's like I can try to produce my own shows and try to do like the hotel model where you do like you team up with a fancy hotel, you put like an
Right.
awesome night together, make it like a wine and whatever, and do that kind of stuff. But that involves production value, which means like hauling things in, putting up pipe and drape and that kind of stuff, and having a
Yeah.
lighting package and an audio thing. And I was like, no, 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 no. I love performing in comedy clubs. I think and this is me. This is the real deal. This is what I'm talking to my friends privately. Is
Yeah.
that I think magic is a bigger addition of a factor to a comedy club than comedy is an addition as a factor to magicians in a theater. Does that make sense?
I think you're absolutely right. When I used to work at the Laugh Factory, every
Yeah.
now and then a magician would come through, and honestly, for better or worse, sometimes it would change the dynamic of the room completely.
Yeah.
And so when the magician came through and they were good, it was like, holy shit, this is great. This is built for this. And when they came through and it was bad, they were like, oh, this is supposed to be funny, and it's terrible.
And that's it. And there's a lot of there are cheeseball magicians out there doing cheeseball comedy
Yes.
that doesn't that puns and I win you lose lines and that kind of stuff that I hate. So that's the obstacle. But I think like in terms of like where I think I can put my effort to improve I can do something, and where I think the show would be additive, and where it doesn't attack my weakness, which is adding crazy. I'm not a good tech person, so adding crazy production value is not my strength. I think aiming at comedy clubs would be great. And then, should it work? Should it work at all? Then it's easy to add Paul. It's easy to add other acts to the lineups and stuff to make it an even crazier, cooler, more varietal of a show. But this is in the meantime, I'm just bound to cruise ships while I figure all this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also a matter of just, like you said before, the timing of everything and where the country is financially.
That's what I mean. God bless Mike Mills. Mike Mills is trying to make sure that Jokers of Magic gives it a shot. He's trying to find smart ways for us to tour. It is an uphill battle for all tours right now, and he runs a giant touring company. So when he says that, he's talking with evidence about 25 properties that he tours.
Oh yeah.
Like Mills Entertainment, that with the John Kenny documentary was touring with different guests, high-end guests, talking about John Candy and people who worked with him, and Ryan Reynolds was hosting all that. That was Mills Entertainment, right? You might have even seen TikToks and stuff with the Stand By Me cast. The whole Stand By Me cast is reunited.
Yes, they're starting that. Is that one of his productions?
Mills Entertainment. Yeah.
It's a brilliant idea, by the way.
That's it. So they're being very.
He's locking into some good stuff there.
They've always been very innovative with their touring, and they've always done really cool stuff. But he has data. When he says it is crazy slog right now to be trying to get butts and seats in theaters, he means it. And so I am feeling very fortunate that he is putting me in the mix in a tour thing that should property. And that's it. I think that we are trying to make this viable, put some butts in seats, and with the idea that we're playing a long game of trying to make this a thing that happens semi-regularly until the economy kind of turns around for some people, and we can go actually bring it to the people in a regular way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I remember 2008. That's what I had to do. Boats kept me going for 9 months. Basically a year. I had to be away for a year to keep it cooking with the same kind of financial realities that were around for entertainment. It's crazy times.
Paul had to sell boats.
Let's get into whether or not Mike Mills is a fool for relying on me. So I was finishing up shows.
I have a guess.
I was finishing up shows on the Princess cruise ship. And I on the last day of the cruise, not disembarkation day, but the day before, our last day at sea as we were heading towards Florida.
Okay.
I locked myself out of my room.
Oh.
I told the story on Penn Sunday School, but Penn just kind of laughed at me, and then I figured it can get more mileage here.
Okay.
And it's also, I told Penn, we recorded the day that it happened, and now we're a week and change later, and I'm still processing, so it's worth bringing up again because I'm still.
Oh my.
So I
This is a thing. Okay.
get online
Okay.
to get back into my room, and it's a long line. So when we say like you don't want anything to go wrong in the last day of the cruises because that's the day
Oh
where
my
everyone.
God, there's so much stuff going on with people getting stuff approved. And...
Oh, like a customer service line.
Yes.
You're waiting in a customer service line to get a key to get back into your room.
Yes. And
I was wondering why there was a line in front of your room to get back in. Got it.
Oh, sorry. No. Thank you for you're probably clarifying for the listeners as well. Good job. And
so you're at customer service. Everybody's at customer service because it's the end of the cruise, and everybody is, I'm sure, very happy with all of the accommodations and things that they have paid for on the cruise, and they are there to tell customer service just how happy they are.
Correct.
Good.
And so I'm online. Like I was like, I blew it. I had my headphones with me because I locked myself because I was going to go to the gym, and I left my headphones and not my key. So I'm listening to podcasts for like 20 minutes, and then I finally get to like on deck before I go to my little desk. And there's a circle of desks waiting for people. We're about like 6 different customer service people.
Okay.
On these desks, you got to enter like a lollipop. You come up.
I'm picturing a circular room.
Yeah. And then I take off my headphones because I'm on deck getting ready to rock. And about 6 feet to my right is a guy complaining about his bill on Spellbound, which is the name of the Magic Castle experience that I'm a part of on the.
He was like, I did not mean to tip the magician so much money. I meant to tip the magician several $100s, but I tipped them too many hundreds of dollars. So I need some of that money back from the magician so I can get home. That's what the whole problem was.
Yeah, look, it's a big experience, and it's a bunch of people like coming around, and so like who knows which part of the experience he wasn't happy with.
Okay,
could have been the drinks, could have been the whatever, and then he starts saying like, yeah, the magician was just terrible.
Okay,
this guy has gone to a customer service representative on a cruise ship to talk about a show that this customer service representative certainly hasn't seen.
He wants his drinks taken off of his bill. He doesn't want to pay for the drinks.
He doesn't want to pay for the drinks because the entertainment was not great.
That's right.
Okay.
Huh.
This is a schemer.
See, I'm on the other end of that. When I go see a show and the entertainment is not great, I am more reliant on the drinks than I usually am. Those are the shows that I do not dare complain about the drinks.
Yeah. And I am like, well, there's 2 magicians. Maybe he's complaining about the other magician.
And then?
Of course he was.
Okay, I did 26 shows on this last run on Princess.
Okay.
26 shows in one week.
I was about to say, over 7 days?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Sometimes
that's multiple shows a day.
Sometimes for 30 people, sometimes for 2.
Okay.
That's the deal. It was a shift recently, right? Where normally it was always for 30 some odd people. It was always that they wouldn't give me a show unless they packed the theater.
Right.
But they changed the way the experience works and who can sign up for it and when. And so you kind of have to take people as they come, and you end up doing shows for people. So it's really weird to give a theatrical magic experience to 8 people.
Yes.
However, one he goes, yeah, I mean, he started off with like he had someone take a card, then he found the card, like, who can't do that? That's what he said to the person typing.
Who can't do that?
Wait.
Who can't do that?
He did not start going through individual aspects of your show.
He sure did, Jacob. He sure
to the customer service rep.
Yes.
This is
who was not asking for any details whatsoever. She was typing. She was like, hey, okay.
What do you need? Let me see if I can do it.
Yes. And so she was not asking for details.
No, she doesn't care.
So it was clear that he had like rehearsed this in his head.
Right.
Right?
Oh.
Like he was getting out like his speech,
Yeah. He's warming up.
By the way, so my opening trick that I do in the smaller environments is I have someone look at an envelope, I put it in my pocket, they take a card, they sign it, I say, I have them put it in the back of the deck, I slide it in the back of the deck to shuffle it,
Okay.
And I say, "Where's the envelope?" And I go in your pocket, and I reach my pocket. All the cards are in my pocket. Then they literally look back to my left hand, which was previously holding all the cards, and it's holding an envelope. And inside the envelope is their card, and it is signed by them. Okay.
Anybody can do that. Anybody
Anyone
can do that.
Anyone can do that. So I was offended at his description of my opening routine.
You should be. You're right to be offended by that.
Gave him a piece of my mind.
Now, look, I'm a human. I'm a self-conscious human. I'm a thick. I'm a thin. We've established on this podcast. I'm a thin-skinned human.
Yes.
I do not.
Don't be mean to Matt. He'll be up. It'll upset him.
And so at first, I literally think to like hide. Like I literally go like, "Oh my god!" Like how embarrassing. Like I literally almost pull my hat like over my head.
No, wait. You're still in line at this point, or you're
I'm
at a
in line.
different desk?
I'm waiting. Right.
So you're in line, but he is being serviced by the customer service people.
That's right.
Okay.
And if he were across the room, I wouldn't have heard it. And if I had not locked my key out of my door, I would never known about it. Then I'm called.
I have something to say about the magic show, quote unquote, that I watched.
And I am,
Did you put your headphones back in surreptitiously?
No, I literally had a voice go off in my head that was like as if like I was parenting myself. I literally go like, "Don't you dare, don't you dare!" And I
do not interact.
No, but I was like, "Don't hide." Like I was like,
"Oh, okay."
I literally got self-conscious, put my head over my head, and a voice in my head was like, "No, fuck him," right? And so I went full total split personality, went full aggro. Then I put my head back and I started standing tall and I started staring at him.
Oh, okay. But you haven't spoken to him.
I haven't spoken to him. And then he complains about a second trick.
Oh, boy.
Here's
He's going through the show.
He's going to go through the whole routine.
He's got notes.
I did 26 shows.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And 25 of them, every trick went amazing.
Oh, buddy.
In 26 shows, I did 6 effects on a show. One trick went wrong.
Okay.
And it was my ring trick. And it was like, not to be too magic-y about it, but I've performed this trick a lot. And there was a design factor in this ring that I did not understand. And therefore, the magic effect did not work. And I authentically lost their ring in a sea of rings.
Oof.
This is the one where you have the jar. You have like a mason jar of rings, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I pull their ring out of a pile of rings, and it's their ring on a string.
Yeah.
Great.
And due to a certain design of the ring did not come up with the string. And
so you just legitimately had a pile of rings.
Yep.
Good.
And I was reminded of what Penn says about magic, which is when magic tricks go wrong, boys, it's just a waste of everyone's time. And and now I feel less emboldened as an ogre staring him down.
Because now he's calling you out on an actual...
He was there.
You're like, that's legit. He has a point.
Very rarely are magicians held to account strictly by the success of their tricks, and yet here I am, costing this company money for failing to do my job.
Are they refunding his money?
They are.
They are refunding his drinks. They're saying, let's make this loud man happy enough so that he will go away.
They're refunding it before he was giving any details.
They didn't care or want the details.
They didn't even care why he didn't like Spellbound. They just simply said, I did not enjoy Spellbound. I went off. They said, okay. And then while she was trying to work it out on her computer, he just started rattling it off.
Yeah. Boy. He slowed her down, telling her the things that were wrong with it.
So then I get called to my customer service desk, and it's the one right next to him. I don't get called across the room. I get called right next to him.
This makes me so happy.
And that was Penn's response. That's all Penn did. Penn just laughed and said, "This is great."
He's right. He's right. Penn's right.
And now I'm sitting next to him, and I basically am like ready to give the sup chin to him because yes, it's me, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm dressed to go to the gym. I'm basically dressed the way I am now.
The whale in the chat. Slowly I turned.
And so I'm in t-shirt and my flat cap. I got headphones around my neck, and I'm in sweatpants. And he just doesn't recognize me, straight up.
I was about to ask if he recognized you.
Just looks at me and goes, no. And I'm staring at him, right? Like a little angrily staring at him. I'm making eyes with him. He
doesn't realize this, but he's already been having a conversation with you.
He interprets my staring eyes as, boy, doesn't it suck to be stuck in customer service right now.
Mm.
So I give him a glare, and he looks at me, sees my glare, and puts his hand on my shoulder and says, we'll get through this.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
And the multiple levels that we'll get through this is working on my brain. I am like gobsmacked. I am speechless. Wow. I am spinning.
That's wild. That's fucking wild, dude.
This is the most magical thing that happened on that cruise.
And it really was one of those things where it's like, I am so blown away. I want to tell no one, right? Like, this is so embarrassing. I don't know if I could tell my wife about this.
Yeah.
Right. And then I literally have to go to the 19th deck and take a walk. That's what I do. I literally go like, I got
the harpooners were on standby.
I am thinking of
all the man, the harpoons. This guy looks like a jumper.
I like all the woulda, coulda, shouldas and everything else, and then all of a sudden going like, but you did fuck up your trick.
You messed up a trick and he saw it and complained about it.
And I was really spinning, and then I was like, oh, well, I'm going to tell Penn, and Penn, I'm going to tell Penn Sunday School. Either I can tell nobody or I can tell, 20,000 people. Right. And then Penn just laughed his ass off, and then I just been processing it, but I just was like, I really ran myself through the ringer for like a good couple of hours. And
I bet you did.
I was really like, I'm quitting magic. I'm quitting cruise ships.
I mean, when Matt, people know this is behind the curtain right here. This is more behind the curtain than we usually go. When Matt messes up like a Patreon post or something, he beats himself up about it.
I really
does.
I don't.
Matt does not like making mistakes on things, especially ones that he could have avoided. And so the fact that this guy is being an asshole, and like in your mind, you're like, oh, this fucking jerk. He's being a jerk, and he's being a jerk about my thing, and that sucks. And man, this guy's really being a jerk. Shit, he said something that's correct. I did mess that up, and he is correct.
I don't have a firm fuck that guy. I'm great at telling someone else fuck that guy, right? Someone else is bitching, you're like, this guy did this to me. I'm great at like getting in my friends' faces and be like, hey, fuck that guy. And really getting the person to like really shed it,
Yeah.
It does not work on me. I cannot do it. I can't do it. I'm the child of a public defender. I literally it's like, oh my God, that murderer. My brain goes, well, it came from somewhere. What was his childhood like? What did he do? This is what I grew up seeing, the three-dimensionality of life's horrors through the New Jersey criminal justice system. I always try to give someone credit, even if they're being full dickheads to me, right?
Oh,
if I can take a part of it as blame, I will shovel that blame onto my own shoulders.
Speaking of taking blame, I don't think we discussed how did the rest of the ring trick go after the mechanism didn't work?
Oh. Great question.
I shudder to ask, but how did the ring trick go?
Yeah, what is the solution there?
I literally have to go in front of the audience and peel through all the rings to look for their ring and find it and return it to them.
Oh, so you don't just like take the table off stage and hand it to a stagehand like with the couple and be like, help these people find their ring?
I can't. I have no stagehands on Spellbound. On my regular shows,
nobody to help.
Stagehand. If I was on the main stage of a cruise ship, I could do exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
But
like, here's the couple whose ring I just lost. Please find their ring for them and send them back to their seat.
I really only have one question, Matt.
Yes.
I really have one question. After you have to scatter the rings out and go through them bit by bit, and slowly but surely disseminate the junk rings and find the one, when you do finally find it, do you at least give a ta-da?
Did you do a flourish when you found it in the pile?
No, don't do that, Paul. I don't do that.
I'm gonna say missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity again. It's funny. I think it's because I came up through Penn and Teller. Penn and Teller don't have outs. We were relaunching the show, and we were working with Jeff McBride. And Jeff McBride was a famous magician in his own right, a huge magician, runs a magic school here in Las Vegas, one of the most famous magic schools in the world.
Certainly.
Paul rather. I don't think I could be more accurate in this metaphor, even though this will go over most of the audience's head. He is the Sharna Halpern of magic.
Yeah. Jeff is.
Yes, Jeff McBride is 1-to-1 ratio. Sharna Halpern ran Improv Olympic.
Yeah.
And all the things that people bitch about Sharna about, people bitch about Jeff about, and all of the power that Sharna had, Jeff has.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
So, but he was hired as a consultant to help relaunch the show post-pandemic, and I was in the room with him. And at one point they were going over a trick, and Jeff McBride goes, "Well, what's your out on that?" And this is an out is like a magician's basically like, "What's your thing? If you miss it, you go back and you get it later." Right?
When something fucks up, what's your out? Yeah.
And they both turn to Jeff and go like, "We don't have outs." And he goes, "What do you mean you don't have an out for this?" He goes, "No, we don't have outs. We don't use outs." And he goes, "You don't have outs on any tricks?" And they go, "No."
It works or it doesn't.
They go, "What do you do?" They go, "We just move along." Right? And this made Jeff laugh like so hard. He's like, "What do you mean you don't have outs?" And I was laughing. I go, "You know what's funny, Jeff? I've been working with them there for years. They don't. Penn and Teller don't use outs. They just go like, that didn't work." And then they go, next. And so I comedically point out how much authentic sweat was piling up on my forehead as I went through the rings in a jar until I found the ring. And then said, I could try to do something magical here to try to make this an out and make this not a mistake, but I think it's just funny to let you guys know that I made a mistake and we're moving on. And I got a big laugh, and then I finished the show strong.
Yeah.
Okay. Effects. And so I thought I had recovered the show as a whole beautifully well. And
I think 95% of your audience did think that.
Paul, that's because you have not heard about the people that were in line behind Matt. The rest of the crowd was in line behind Matt. They also didn't recognize him, but they had things to say.
Nah, you can't make everybody happy. It's just what it is.
Oh man, no, tell me about it. It was on the same ship we were doing. I ended up doing a show for 2 people, and it was so awkward. So the next group that came out to do a show for 2 people, I said, "Listen, you're doing tricks at the bar." I go, "Let me just switch off with you at the bar. We'll just do all of our tricks here."
Yeah, there you go.
Great. And so he and I entertained 2 people and 2 people left over at the bar, going back and forth doing tricks, and ended up getting really kind of energy in there. It was really fun, and I love. All of a sudden, I was like, "Man, I love doing magic behind the bar. This is really fun."
Yeah.
Those people complained they didn't get the theatrical experience and got money.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Motherfuckers!
They got the intimate, special, one-of-a-kind thing, and they're like, "I didn't like that."
It's just because they can. This is cruise ships.
I was gonna say this is cruise ship. This is these are the people that are on the cruise ship already. That like that's the thing is you are just. This is gonna sound like I'm being mean to you, but I'm not. This is the thing where you are just in their mind one of the things that's like a box that they can tick. They're like, I think I get my money back on that one. I'm pretty sure I can get my money back on this. Like, I ate at this restaurant. It's a little more than eating the buffet, but the steak was overcooked. So I'm going to go ahead and get my money back on that.
Man, I never had to go through hearing or seeing any kind of critique on my stuff.
Oh, it shows.
When we were doing, well, I mean, that's
well,
how I live.
Here's what's interesting, Paul. Again, because I'm part of this boutique experience, right, through the Magic Castle, it's not a regular thing. So
it's
the regular
different.
ship, I am ushered on through the entertainment, I'm greeted by the entertainment director. I am handled with my, tech and all the run-throughs and all this other stuff, and I will never hear anything on those ships. On the regular ships that I do.
This is a premium experience.
Yes, it's the only thing that people can pay for.
It's an extra cost.
Yes, and therefore they comp people who
makes a fucking difference.
Casino,
yeah,
that kind of stuff.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And so you deal with all kinds of stuff. And
I didn't even think about you still get casino comps on the ocean. You can't get away from the casino comps.
And once I'm ushered onto the ship, that's the last time I see an entertainment director until the end of the ship. From then on, I'm under the jurisdiction of the restaurant manager and catering.
Oh.
Yes, and those people are not in entertainment. And so
No.
they tell you things very plainly, the way no entertainment director ever would. So that's how I found out about the theater experience thing.
Oh, no.
And I even got
like an entertainment director and agent. Nobody in the entertainment world is telling you about that at all.
No. And even one time I ended up
not without a lot of sugar.
I ended up not doing one of my 5 shows when I was supposed to, because I was told by someone else that it was not going to be for like another half hour. So I went.
Okay.
I left the theater, and I got yelled at like I was like a bartender, like working for them.
Yeah.
And I literally was like looking at them like, what? Why are you cannot yell at me like this? Like, why are you yelling at me?
Right.
And I was like, I said, just so you know, I waited till it calmed down. I gave it a beat. I did my show.
Yeah.
I went back to them and I said, just so you know, I never leave the room unless it's set for a show. So the moment you want a show, you can have it. I said, all I've done this entire week is say yes. I've never said no to a single thing. So you tell me the shows are, I'm doing 6 shows tonight, I'm doing 4 shows tonight, I'm doing 2 shows, I'm doing a show for 2 people, I'm doing a show for 30 people. All I have said the entire time was yes. So please don't treat me like I'm some guy sneaking off to like slack at work.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm doing. I said, so you can just shoot me a text saying, need you now, and you will have a show that starts in a minute.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's all you need to know. And she was like, you can't. And basically what I couldn't say was like, you can't yell at a performer and expect them to be very good at this.
Right.
You're lucky you're talking to someone who is an experienced bartender, an experienced catering waiter, an experienced maitre d'.
Yeah, you've been in that world long enough to know what it is, but boy.
And that's
and by the way, somebody who's gone through enough therapy to not like scream back at her when she's yelling at you in the first place.
Right.
Yeah, Lindsay Bashir is right. I said I was a waiter and I cried and she held me.
I was a waiter.
Tears from the eyes.
But I was like, and this is all, and it's just a strange thing. It's a strange gig that I lucked into. It's a weird bit. And the strange bit is it pays slightly better than than if I was a main stage performer performing for all 1,000 people at the same time in the theater.
Right.
And doing 2 shows in a cruise. What I'm doing, because I'm working 7 nights a week and doing 3 or 4 sets a night, actually pays better. So even though this is shittier and it's less glorious, and I don't feel like an entertainer as much as I feel like a high-end bartender waiter,
okay,
at times, it's still worth it to do it for my family to do the experience.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, at least you feel like a high-end bartender.
It's true. I'm in
could be a low-end bartender. I'll tell you who loves a good low-end bartender. And by that, I mean bartending on their ends. And that's the following sponsor.
Today's show is brought to you by... Sorry, I brought up the Jokers of Magic dates, and then where did it go? Oh, here we go. Today's show is brought to you by Brian Brushwood and Justin Robert Young's Greatest Hits Volume 2. That's right. Today's show is brought to you by Brian Brushwood and Justin Robert Young's Greatest Hits Album Volume 2.
Hey, everybody, it's Brian. Hey, I'm here with Scam School. Look, I know what you want. I know what you want to trick your friends. You want to trick your neighbors. You want to trick your kids. Well, you can't. I'm about to show you a secret. This is a deep, dark secret. Picture it. 1958. A young American sailor has just gotten done with a tour of duty near Cambodia. He decides that he's going to go for a swim. Yeah. So he puts on some fins, a snorkel mask, and dives. He dives just outside of one of the Cambodian islands, as deep as he can go with a single breath. While he's down there in the ocean depths, he comes upon a mollusk. Inside this mollusk, he later discovers a pearl. A perfect pearl, or what he assumes to be a perfect pearl. So, he takes that pearl out of the mollusk and thinks on it. He's looking at this beautiful gem that was created inside the gut of this squiggly little animal that lives inside of a collapsed shell. He thinks to himself, I bet if I made a bunch of these, I could really make a business. And sure enough, he looks into the deed for that area of beach, and it just happens to be for sale. And the price of that beach happens to be almost exactly his 4 months furlough salary that he was receiving from a GI Bill. So he decides to take a risk. He buys that small piece of beach off of Cambodia. And he starts seeding all of these mollusks all around this seabed and creating pearls. And he turns this into a business. It takes a couple of months for the pearls to be created. He brings them up, takes the pearl, puts many of them right back into the water. They keep breeding. He's making conditions down there that are very affable to how they live. He feeds these mollusks. He's got a real farm going. It's incredible. By 1963, he has an empire built on this small island. He's the king. He's ruling this place with his trade in pearls. He can't believe his luck. How lucky can you get? The pearl magnate of South Cambodia. This guy, he's got everything he needs. But then he finds one of these mollusks has left its normal shell and gone into a very fancy spiral one. He grabs this spiral shell and he looks inside and he pulls out the mollusk that he's seeded. And sure enough, there's a pearl in there more perfect than any other pearl. He keeps this shell and he keeps reseeding it over and over again. And that shell becomes the new holy grail for his enterprise. He can't get better pearls than what he finds in this shell. And that's because this man, after 6 years of farming pearls, has found the world's greatest conch.
We'll see you soon.
I am so mad for so many reasons. So bad. Enter Hey Scoop to check out. Or
Yeah.
I don't care what you do. Sure.
Nick in the chat says, I'm mad at myself for how invested I was in this story.
I honestly didn't even know where it was going for a long time.
Oh, you really?
I thought I was going to make a pearl necklace joke for a minute, and then I finally went, oh, yeah, it's world's greatest conch.
No, world's greatest conch. Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's funny. Matt and I both knew you were going there before you did.
Yeah. That was a true cliff diver
Scoop
moment.
over girl.
Thank you, Leon.
Conchs don't fool us because we're stupid. Conchs fool us because we're human. By the way, they just did a banger of a new episode on the Ponzi scheme.
Oh yeah, I've got to listen.
Oh,
to
on
that.
World's Greatest
I'm
Con?
saving it. I'm saving it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He's only got the first episode up, right?
I mean, I think it's a one. I believe it's just a one-off.
Oh, it's just a one-off. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I've got plane flights this week.
Perfect.
Need some good shows.
Perfect. But yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Paul has distracted us from everything that we might have been thinking about.
Yeah, it's like, and I don't want to go back to me being a suffering cruise ship magician. I want to go on to just other things.
But no, all I can think about it
now
is
you know when I speak with such glowing enthusiasm for my upcoming Jokers of Magic gigs, you really understand why. I really just am so excited to do real shows.
Yeah,
real people, real
getting away from that structure. That's a hard structure, and cruise ships they can be a nightmare.
It's there's so much of their own.
They're just their own world.
That's their own world. Yeah.
I don't begrudge it. I think it keeps a lot of people employed in a lot of levels.
Brother, it did for me. Yeah.
I had a conversation this week with an old friend of mine who works for Royal Caribbean, and that's what he was saying. He was because he's kind of the when new cast members and new entertainers are coming in, he's the one that's dealing with a lot of these new people. And he's like, yeah, the first 2-3 weeks is just me telling them to trust me, that it's all going to work out this way. It's all a dumb system that they don't understand yet, but eventually they'll understand the dumb system and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like it's this whole different thing that's not like anything else especially not in entertainment.
Yeah, it's you know, and so actually what I'm talking about with Penn is that like for other things it makes a lot of sense, but in entertainment you already speak a currency of immediate gratification, right? You showed up in the theater, you laugh, you applaud, you leave with a smile on your face, or those things don't happen. You very much understand that those things didn't happen, and you need to make adjustments. Right. You need to figure things out. So you don't need this additional threat of a future feedback loop that's going to hurt your reputation down the line. Ooh. As you talk from one person to another.
Right. I don't know. I mean, you thought the rest of the show went really well, is what you said. So I mean, it sounds like you might have needed this extra feedback. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't think you looked ashamed of yourself enough by the end of the show.
Jessica Jane Peterson has been doing the Lord's work. She's trying to get me booked on Disney cruises, right? That's her goal, is to get me booked on Disney. And we have the same agent, and so an opportunity came up at Disney. He knew that there was a goal, and he fired off my stuff to Disney, and he fired off my usual stuff. Just sent them what he sends everyone.
Yeah,
which is not what you want to do.
No,
to send stuff to Disney Cruise Lines.
No.
And so, and so I got rejected. I got a no. He does not seem like he is going to be a good fit on this ship.
What's that opening monologue you do about all of your experiences at Disney parks that I think really might have turned him off?
It's like
that one experience.
Oh, you guys like Disney, do you?
Let me tell you about Disney.
Let me tell you a little something about a water slide, motherfucker. Tell you a little tale. Huh? This is way before Splash Mountain. This is more like Trash Mountain.
And so, you know, like I was like, they sent the feedback, and I was like, oh, well, if you sent them my usual tape, then yeah, I agree with them.
I agree.
I don't.
They're right.
You had a different thing ready to go.
I done a cleaner show with children in the theater at Dickens in Delaware, and I had an hour-long tape of that. It wasn't 45, but it was certainly more. Now I still did my Straightest Jacket Escape, which is one of their notes of like you cannot do that on the show.
And okay, well then fuck them. You don't want to work for them anyway. But if you did, my suggestion going forward, Matt, would be that you adopt a fursona. I would say
I heard fursona, and the answer is yes.
Okay,
because
I see Jessica Jane, and she's able to very quickly just slide into Disney princess mode. You need to go full Sully, and you need a full furry outfit, head to toe.
Listening, go on.
And that needs to be the character that you create for these very particular child-friendly Disney-esque gigs. You need a fursona magic routine.
Why would Matt dressing up as a commercial airline pilot excite these children?
No.
Why would they care about that at all?
Monsters Inc. Sully style.
I landed a plane in a river.
Yeah. No,
I would love to do magic as Sully. I would love to do it. I would do that so fast.
Or as Sully, it'd be really funny to do it as the airline pilot. It would be a really
as the hero of the Hudson.
Yeah, come out of the magic of Sully Sullenberger.
I go to do a levitation, and a bird strike hits one of the things, and I gotta figure out.
What's your out on that?
What's your out?
This child will be in the Hudson. And
I'm gonna land this routine in the Hudson. But yeah, I think you could do a full
bring this routine into land.
And you could talk with Harry, the Gorillagician, because he's got experience with that. He's basically taken on a fursona for magic. So,
I did watch a recent Paul. I don't know if you've been keeping up with Fool Us, but I watched a recent Fool Us episode, and there was a fella on there that I laughed really hard at his routine before I realized what was happening. He does like film work and stuff, and he came out and did a very interesting avant-garde magical routine.
Was it the buffalo head man?
Yes.
Boy, that routine.
I was sitting there looking at it, going like, "How the fuck does this guy travel a buffalo head?" And then I realized that he just doesn't. That this was a one-off thing.
That was the strangest thing we had ever done on Fool Us.
Yep.
And when it was over, we had no better explanation. Penn and Teller didn't know like how to even bust what they were watching.
Right. But I don't think you fooled us. Also, I don't know what you just did. Cool.
There's some interactive, like film to life elements, which I guess qualify as illusion.
There was this whole thing where part of it relied on Brooke going in and out of the film.
Oh yeah. She was a character.
Yes, and they didn't have exactly
interesting.
The outfit that she needed to go in and out to make it really believable and seamless, or at least a little more seamless. It was close, but
we ended up doing. Paul was there. We ended up doing like heavy lifting by the production team.
The production team did a lot of work to get that thing to get that to where it was.
I bet.
I think we didn't know what we had
fixed.
They ran through it at least 3 times solid.
It was a lot.
And then the ending like 4 times.
With everyone in the audience feeling like they were just tripping balls.
Yeah, no, that was just it. Everybody was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I mean, I just watched it on TV, and I was still tripping.
But nobody hated it. It was it was interesting enough that everybody was still polite and chill with it. So know,
that's what the guy after Matt in line said to his customer service representative about Matt's show.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't seem like anybody hated it.
No, I hated it. Everybody was polite enough. The buffalo head was interesting.
I wish I was wearing a big buffalo head while I was sitting in customer service.
This is what I'm telling you, Matt. You need a second fursona so that when things go south on the ship, you can just put on a mask and fuck all these fools.
I don't know. I'm just Sully.
I had to come up with a unique character.
I don't know. Sully Sullenberger, the magic performing airplane pilot, is a pretty good character.
It's kind of ridiculous, actually.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, so I'll try the Sullenberger thing. I did think of we talked about moving the baseball cards to Marvel characters, which I think that would work.
Right.
And JJ, of course, is still like, no, we can figure it out. We just have to, whatever. And I'm just like, I don't know if this is worth chasing.
I don't know if it's worth figuring out.
Well, did you just hear yesterday's big announcement from them?
No.
How they're doubling down with AI.
Oh.
Who? I don't even know what them you're talking about.
Disney.
Okay.
It's fucking weird because they had a lawsuit pending against a lot of these AI companies where they were winning in court a lot of times about misuse of and misappropriation of their characters. And they have turned on a fucking dime. And not only have they decided to allow these companies full access to their characters, but they are making investments in the millions and billions of dollars into said companies. So
yeah, I mean,
somebody got in somebody's ear.
Bossy just put one up in the chat here. It says Disney has got about a $1 billion investment with a B with OpenAI to bring hundreds of Disney characters to its generative AI platforms.
Right.
That is a shift. That is a policy shift over at the mouse.
A huge shift. And it doesn't bode well. But it's also just one more thing where we're just propping up this bullshit that doesn't do anything except let Sully fuck Mike Wazowski in the ass. Like, oh, great.
I landed a plane in the Hudson.
Yeah. Yeah. How fun. I get to watch Cinderella and
it's so interesting. Like Pixar has always had like a not even-handed relationship with Disney,
Yeah.
And Pixar just announced they decided to go the other way, and they went back to doing a hand-drawn animation. Their next movie coming out, is hand-drawn, and I think they're right to do it. Like here's the thing is that like in terms of like not trying to be doom and gloom about AI, but also not liking some of the things I'm seeing, I came up with a metaphor for myself where like I consider it like cooking. Okay. Like
Okay.
we figured out how to cook everything by machine, and in our lives we see things that are cooked by machine, and we don't pay a lot for it, and we don't care that much about it, right? So
Right.
we get fast food burgers from those places, and then it has not stopped us from craving better burgers, and then we've only turned around and respected people who are doing things more bespoke to make food taste good. So we regularly pay people to do the expert things that at a level that we just simply don't want from machines.
Right. And bespoke nachos are the superior nachos.
Oh man, way to torpedo my point, Jacob. No, but I mean, this is like I think like yes, great. All of these people are going to be allowed to make all of their own Disney movies, and all that's going to make us do is not give a shit or want to pay for those things.
Yeah,
not pay good money for those things.
Yeah,
we might still consume it, like we do all consume fast food, but we won't sit around raving about how we need to pay good money for this shit.
It's clearly going to become overall a devaluation of all of it, but I don't think they see that yet, and I don't know. I don't know that it matters.
There's also a part of me, and this is real. There's a part of me that's thinking like maybe it needs to be devalued a little bit.
No, absolutely. Well, the whole Disney thing is just strange anyway.
It is.
It's gotten away from itself. But yeah.
The descendant of Walt Disney's always speaking up at shareholders meetings, talking about how they need to be more generous and how they're betraying all these other things. It's a weird time.
Yeah.
Because all
these only in regards to Disney though. Everything else is going smoothly. But for Disney, it's an odd time in history right now.
But that was a very freaky turnabout from a huge creative company. And I think you're okay for not being accepted by a company whose standards are clearly in limbo right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, I have, over the years where I almost got a job at ESPN, and ESPN was bought by Disney, or my kids go to Disneyland for free because my mother-in-law is a retired employee. Don't get me wrong, I do a lot of back and forthness about my relationship to the Disney as a company and investment. I mean,
we all do. I have plenty
Plus,
of Disney memories. I've got my Toy Story stuff down there, and yeah. I mean, I loved Aladdin and Little Mermaid and Lion King. Although that was very formative stuff.
Oh, we used to go to Disneyland Park. We'd go there like 10, 11, 12 times a year easily. We'd just pop over there and just do a day.
And it's incredible.
Yeah.
Like that experience in those parks is incredible.
Right.
It's expensive and incredible.
It's super. That's the thing is now it's fucking expensive. Back then it was expensive. Now it's like, holy shit, what are you guys doing?
Prohibitive, yeah.
We go, for free, and it's expensive.
Yeah.
Like just they make you add on all this stuff and pay for all this extra stuff.
Well, if you just want like dinner,
yeah,
it's like getting a dinner on the Las Vegas Strip. Yeah.
But I'm saying like this is what's going to happen with AI. It's just going to make the waters muddier, and it's going to make real creators stand out, and because it's going to be a relief more than
it's difficult. I'm sure you guys are doing the same thing, like scrolling on YouTube or on any social media thing on Insta or whatever.
Oh, it's so crazy! Just in this last couple of weeks, every video.
It seems like the majority of the videos that are coming through now are AI something.
Yeah, and if we weren't media savvy, we wouldn't even be questioning it.
Well, like I saw one the other day that was, some left-leaning political organization put out a photo of Trump with the wind blowing his hair in a certain way that made it look like he was completely bald and had a big comb over. Now, Donald Trump famously has hair that looks like cotton candy made of piss. I'm not defending Donald Trump's hair, but I looked at this picture for about half a second and was like, this is Photoshop. Somebody's photoshopped this picture to make him look worse than he does. Mm-hmm. Also, why waste your fucking time making Donald Trump look worse than he actually looks? You don't need to. But like, what are you doing? And I see that and I go like instantly. We go like, well, that's fake. Moving on. But not everybody.
The scary thing is like you've got like videos of people falling over and dropping shit, and you go, oh, okay, they've got an extra arm or oh, that little piece came out of nowhere. But it won't be long before you can't discern.
No.
And that's the dangerous thing, is that they're going to use it as a propaganda tool. That's why they're pushing it so hard, is to try and get it to better itself to the point where you can't discern truth from fiction. And then like I've seen good and bads on this. So people are selling online. You can do the print model of a ring that you put it on your hand and it's an extra finger, right?
Oh,
so
that's great.
You make sure you wear that if you're going to protests or if you're going to be in any kind of compromising situation, or just wear it day to day. And any photos taken of you, you can then point to that and go,
It's
look, it's clear, it's clearly AI. There's an extra digit.
Oh,
That's
I love
funny.
using analog technology to defeat the AI technology.
But that's also like, if you're a murderer, you're going to start wearing extra fingers.
Listen, murderers have been ahead of technology's curve for many years.
I guess you're right, but geez, it's scary.
I'll tell you who else has been ahead of murderers for a long time. Maybe not long enough. We'll see. That's the following sponsor.
Today's show is brought to you by Become Your Inner Champion, Guided Meditations by Macho Man Randy Savage. Become your inner champion.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm so glad you joined me. Let's go ahead and pour ourselves a small glass of chamomile and bring it down to zero. Oh, yeah, all the way down to zero. That's what I'm talking about. Calm. Relax yourselves, okay? Let the tension flow out of your body. All the way down to your toes. Oh, yeah. And then let it slip out through your shoes and into the carpet where it goes away and dissipates completely. I want you to clear your mind. Clear your mind. And think about all the little stars in the sky, eh? All the little twinkling lights. Imagine that you're in a field and you're laying in the grass, looking up at the sky, and you're seeing nothing but stars. Oh yeah, just stars everywhere you can look. As those stars are twinkling, you focus on one star that you can see. And it starts to get bigger and it's glowing. And you are getting closer to that star, and it's getting bigger, and it's slowly absorbing you. You're becoming one with that star. You are that star now. Yeah, you and the star, the same thing. No difference. We're all made of star stuff. Even Miss Elizabeth made of star stuff. We're all the same. There's no separation. There's no me. There's no you. There's just us. We're all connected in this big crazy world, eh? And we're all here just for a cup of coffee on the planet Earth, and then boop, we zip out of existence real fast, huh? Oh yeah. Well, what happened? What'd we do? Who'd we help? That's all that matters. Who did we love? I loved Miss Elizabeth and cocaine. But that was all for the benefit of you, the people. I tell you who I didn't love. Hulk Hogan. Fuck that guy.
Enter Hey
Fuck
Scoops to
the
check
$1
out.
million man.
That's very peaceful. That was a great meditation. Very
I'm
peaceful.
glad you relaxed. Okay, yeah. Take it to zero. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Let's do a little Jock versus Nerd, where Paul's score is going to be 0.
Oh, fuck you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Jock.
Explosion of
We got a
victory
Scoopity
for
coming
me.
to us. We got a Scoopity coming to us today from Winter Scoop. I'm sorry, not a Scoopity, a handmade Jock versus Nerd. Scoop categories. Scoopagories is the name of this game. Jacob is the game master. There will be 6 rounds. The master will read one word or phrase at a time. The player who buzzes in first gets to guess what category all the words connect to it. So I'm going to give you a word or a phrase. Read some words and phrases, one word at a time. and you're going to tell me what the category is. If they get it wrong, the other player gets a free guess before the next one is read. It gets easier the more that are read. If nobody guesses it correctly, Jacob gets to make fun of you for as long as he sees fit.
Wow.
And as always, Jacob wins with a tie.
Okay.
Example. What do we example? Oh, example category. So I would say human touch. So you buzz in when you know the category. Human touch, magic, wrecking ball, tunnel of love.
Bing.
Yes.
Springsteen.
Springsteen album names.
Yeah, Springsteen album names. Yeah, I think Paul would have gotten that. The next one was Born to Run, and the last one was Nebraska.
Okay.
All right. All right. So
now I get it. Okay.
All right. So that's the game. So here we go. Here's the first real one. You buzz in when you know it. Arizona, Idaho, Oregon, Utah, California.
Ding.
Ding.
Oh,
Southwest states.
incorrect. Matt, you get a free guess.
West of the Mississippi.
No, I'm afraid that's not it either. Also, that was all the words, so there aren't any more hints to give. It's states that border Nevada. States that border Nevada. Let's see. If nobody guesses it correctly, Jacob gets to make fun of you for as long as he sees fit. You guys suck at naming states that border Nevada. Okay, that's enough.
This is true.
Next one. Offer. OFFER. Gagging. Object work.
Oh, buzz.
Matt.
Improv terms.
Improv terminology. Absolutely. That's a point for Matt Donnelly.
What's gagging?
Gagging is like going
out?
for jokes. Yeah, going for
Joking
jokes.
out? Okay, yeah.
I like to choke it back a little bit, like.
That's good.
It's a classic drop.
It is. Let's see. Strange World. Battleship. Mortal Engines.
Ding.
Yes.
Box office flops.
Box office bombs. Absolutely.
Hey.
Wow.
Let's see. Mortal Engines. The Adventures of Pluto Nash. John Carter. Waterworld. The 13th Warrior. And The Lone Ranger.
I
Finished
can't
out that
believe
category.
13th Warrior bombed. That's ridiculous.
It's a terrible movie.
No, it's not. It's really good. Oh man, 13th Warrior.
The effects in it were just so bad, though. I remember seeing that in theaters and going like, "Oh, the effects are terrible."
Oh, I don't know. I liked it.
Bear, eagle, tiger,
Buzz.
Yes.
Professional sports teams names that are animals.
sports ball animals. Yep.
Mm.
And two more: the natural, the first, the pelican, the granite, the silver, the golden, the aloha. I'll start from the beginning.
Yeah.
The natural, the first, the pelican, the beaver, the granite, the silver, the golden, and the aloha.
Ding.
Yes.
Pubic hairstyles.
Correct.
All right.
Oh, sorry, I'm leaving out one. There's also the show me.
Oh, Buzz.
Go ahead.
State nicknames.
State nicknames is it. Yep. The natural states, first state, pelican state, etc. Last
I
one.
think I was right.
What did you say?
I said
Pubic hairstyles.
pubic hairstyles.
Yeah.
All right, we're tied 2-2.
Yeah.
That's not the answer we were looking for that time. But I mean, it's also those
that's
are also pubic
always the
hairstyle
answer I'm looking for.
names. Last one, the Talon. Double R. Nervosa, Nurvosa.
Nervosa.
Luke's. Monks.
Bing.
Yes, Paul.
Fictional coffee shops from sitcoms or TV shows.
Fictional coffee shops is it. The last one was Central Perk. Central Perk.
That would have put it
one.
over the edge for all of us. Yeah.
I hope you had as much fun as I had
and-
making it. That's Winter Scoop. Thank you so much, Winter Scoop.
What a fun
Yeah,
game.
that was
Thank you
fun.
so much.
That was a
I
great,
like
a
scoop
great one.
categories.
That was really fun. That's
if you
really
want to
fun
send us
when
one like that, heyscoops.com. Go over to heyscoops.com. You can do any of these types of things. You can send us some email. You can send us a Price is Right Jock versus Nerd, an Obelisk Jock versus Nerd, a Scooperty. Do all the things over there. Heyscoops.com.
please do, guys.
That was good. Thank you, Winter Scoop.
That was good.
I want to thank the gentleman who complained about me on the Princess cruise ship for
putting you in your place.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Finally got knocked down a few pegs, Donnelly. Figure it out.
Thank everyone who could join us here for a hang on.
Yeah,
on
guys,
Zoom.
thanks for sticking around.
Absolutely.
I want to thank Penn Gillette for creating this podcast.
Thanks, Ben.
And I want to thank these people here who all support us over here on Patreon. Here are their names now.
That's right. We're going to put their names in later, or you're going to hear me saying this as I'm writing this number down. Don't worry about it. Yes.
And if you want to join that list of names, head on over to preachingfun.com and support us today.
Come visit preachingfun.com. It's better than hanging with your mom.
Or if you've ever waited in line to complain about the entertainment to somebody who did not care about it, but then the entertainer was standing right there next to you, go to fartsinabag.biz and connect with Matt Donnelly. He wants to meet you.
Farts in a bag.
That's fartsinabag.biz. That along with preachingfun.com, it takes you over to our Patreon page, where for as little as $3 a month, you can help keep this show on the air. We are dependent on our Patreon supporters. So please, if you think this show is worth more than $0, which is all it's been worth to you so far, head over to preachingfun.com, fartsinabag.biz, sign up today. You can do a full year-round subscription. You save a little bit of money if you do the year-round subscription. You can also, it's the holiday times, if you want to gift someone a subscription, you can gift them a subscription to our show. They get an ad-free version of the show. They get all kinds of stuff. They get cool hangs with us online. It's a whole barrel of monkeys. Sign up over there at preachingfun.com and fartsinabag.biz. Go find that barrel.
Right. Thanks for listening, everybody. Stay safe out there. We love you, and we'll see you soon.
That was the world's greatest conch.
Preaching fun.